chalk at the 20. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take off on offense. Leading them out is the 9-time Pro Bowler, 3-time first-team All-Pro, and quarterback is d3mb0y5.
Let's talk numbers here. His number, 13, led the NFL pass 5 different times. And his release, still the release emulated today. This is what quarterback coaches tell youngsters. If you can get it done with Dan Marino, get that out of your head, you get a chance to success.
Jamison Crowder. They'll get it down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. They got there, 8 yards on the first down completion. And there is nowhere for him to come back as he's taken down in the backfield.
Nice play right there, stopping behind the line. This defense continues to hit hard in the first touchdown.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
I think you have to make sure that you bomb him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage,
and that's caught inside the 35. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that going against you so early. Does that shake your confidence?
it shouldn't, but it often does. Because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now give it here to his running back. This one is stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And that's right here early. That's a great play call to realize you want to establish a guy who's got to run like this early because they're dividends the game progresses.
On 2nd down now. It's Jordan. And they corral just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
Because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff to establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, first and goal. And Coach Marino, he's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Never makes the ground. And the Dolphins take it right down and score on the opening drive.
Go back home.
On paper, you can say that these guys are the better team by far, and they sort of showed their superiority there.
Forced a fumble, huh?
The opening drive.
Yeah, they came in the heavy favorite in this game, and even though they're on the road, they still just wiped it away, didn't they? They just said to everyone, we're the better team. We just showed it to you on this opening drive, and we expect to do it all game long.
Extra point by Anderson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Anderson to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get it to the 18, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Vikings ready to go to work, led out by his 3rd year wearing purple, 9th year overall in the NFL. Pro Bowler and Kirk Cousins.
The debate about Kirk Cousins continues to rage among the Vikings fans and fans around the league. When you look at his numbers, you think this is one of the better quarterbacks in the league. Last year broke a string of 4 straight touchdowns in the passing years with the emergence of Dalvin Cook in the backfield. So while those numbers dropped, he was still second overall with 26 touchdown passes, just 6 interceptions. Now he just got to develop an extra target on the perimeter in order to get his numbers back to the previous levels.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. To to throw. Cousins. And Rudolph has it to tight end. And he's able to get out to the 32. One down there. 9 yards to pick up. That's a first down. Play action now. Cousins.
Stop calling us that.
And a good move by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to find another down.
Here's Dalvin Cook, bounced rush pressure last season. Found a little room there as he's out to around the 37. 5 yards.
Buddy, what are you doing?
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our halftime report. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 5-yard pass on the heel. 5-yard going for the first.
Oh, hell no.
25. And crossover out of bounds. At the 25. They'll get 34 yards there.
This has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give him a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake up.
Joe butt in there and get your butt with him.
Receiving in from Cousins. That catch good for only a couple.
I think it's okay to get a whole lot of bounds. But it's nice to have a safety valve. This dude like this guy, big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Ball at the 23, second and 8. They'll throw again. Cousins. We quickly feel it here. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins.
Stop.
Continues to push forward. First and 10. Now Cousins choosing to back away from the line and signal for a timeout. As they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. From the 13 now, they'll go first and 10. To the air again, it's Cousins. Looking middle, it's incomplete. Tajay Sharp intended target. And they'll bring up second down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that was covered. That took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Throwing again, Cousins second pass. Just inside the 10. Now the Vikings use the second of their timeouts. As they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go for the first half. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Cousins again. The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up 3rd. That has to feel like a very unsatisfying drive when you move the ball all that way and then you can't convert on 3rd down.
But it was satisfying up until that point. Almost like a great movie, and then it comes cuts out for a big ending.
So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, they used just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That's unsatisfying a drive. You plays, you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
So Miami coming out for their second drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still trying to move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's try to increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up. It's a halftime. Look at each other wondering.
He's got him in. Complete. Touchdown. 76 yards. And the Dolphins strike quickly here for 6 points.
Well, the plan is to come in here and go toe-to-toe with these guys. It certainly does not hurt if you hit them with a big shot along the way, too.
That's got to give him some confidence. And the other thing right now, it quiets this crowd, at least for the time being.
Yeah, that is what is called the intended consequence of their actions.
And this leads right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. Following the touchdown, here's Anderson to kick it away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Second and 12. At the 19-yard line.
30 yards. Finnegan. I forgot I picked him before I stopped playing.
Time for a break. We hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL. Morning Sports.
Okay, right, Brandon. Thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to this slimmed-down version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. We saw a strong first half from our quarterback. His guys have the lead as we'll hand it back over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Godden, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
Morton Anderson to kick off.
The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. Starting the third quarter with Cook. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
By Lawrence Taylor. A 7-yard loss.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Cousins. Lets it fly for Thielen. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
The Dolphins take over first.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. They'll run on first down. George. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Tackle made that time by Anthony Barr. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
At their 48-yard line.
From the shotgun, Marino. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
He'll let this go deep for Sutton. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the 3rd quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Now Marino to throw it. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. 3 touchdown passes now for Dan Marino. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game, so they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
And it's 21-3. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for the Dolphins.
Morton Anderson to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Anderson to kick it away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
On the return, the Vikings take over 1st and 10.
The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
He was looking for Adam Thielen there. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. The Vikings on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They're able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the 1st. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. A 1st down throw for Cousins. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Again, it's Cousins. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. And that will be incomplete.
What we've seen so far in this game, they're not going to allow a big shot over the top. You can have whatever you want underneath. They'll give you that, but they're not going to let you beat them deep.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Desperation time. Cousins on 4th down. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. The Notre Dame great Bryant Young in for the sack that time. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he's going to bowl his way into the end zone for the Dolphins score. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. Second effort there. He was determined to find pay dirt, and he did.
I think that's a great example of what coaches talk about, a back that runs behind his pads, and he uses pads to get him into the end zone.
Now to try to add the extra point, the lefty Anderson. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt.
Morton Anderson to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Anderson to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Anderson on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown.
Morton Anderson to kick off.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10. at their own.
Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Cousins on 3rd and 2. A dump off for Abdullah. And he will have a Vikings first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. It's a gain of 4 there and gives him a new set of downs.
Brandon, a lot of times you'll see running backs rotate in and out of the game, whether it's completed pass, a good run, it doesn't matter. Here, not only does he stay in, but they go right back to him, and he makes another nice play. Back-to-back catches.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Cousins. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Justin Jefferson, the rookie, his intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Oh, yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by the rookie Jeremy Chin. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
After the interception, here's Marino. He's going to loft one deep left. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way down to the 9. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. And Marino going to throw despite the late lead. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us. We're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Now to try to add the extra point, the lefty Anderson. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time.
Anderson to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Anderson to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today, coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Nicely done. Another one up, another one down. Keep grinding and keep racking up those wins.